So he instructed the men in Israel, which I think is a command that should last, on how God works with men. In Deuteronomy chapter number 16:16, he says 3 times a year, I want all your men, they must appear before the Lord your God at a place that he will choose. God's gonna tell you where to go. Now, we have great things that we do. We have, stuff that we do, but this is not for you. He says, yeah, I understand that you like to get away. Y'all like to play some cards. Y'all play some dominoes. Y'all do some good times together. I ain't talking about getting together for y'all. 3 times a year, it's about me. He says, and I'm going to choose where you go. And then he says, at the festival of unleavened bread, there's a sense of purity and sacrifice. And then he says, the festival of weeks and the festival of tabernacles. He says, no one shall appear before the Lord empty-handed. Don't come here. Don't do it. Nobody, I want all the men to come. What is he saying? He's saying, I want you to have been productive since the last time we met. And when you come to give a report, I want you to come and give a report about what you've been doing to contribute to my agenda. That's what I'm looking for. 3 times a year. He said, well, that was the Old Testament. No, that was in heaven. If you look at Job, Job says, on the day that the angels came to give their reports to God, Satan showed up at the staff meeting. So that means it was a regular process where they went in to report to God what they've been doing. And Satan reported what he had been doing. I've been looking for somebody who was carrying the seed that I could attack to stop the legacy of the coming of Christ. That's what I've been doing, looking to and fro, trying to find out who I'm supposed to get. Now, some people say, the Lord, that Satan is looking to and fro who might devour. He ain't trying to devour you. You ain't got the ball. All of that stuff you're dealing with is consequences of your own decisions. It had nothing to say, like, why? Why would you tackle somebody who can't make a touchdown? He ain't wasting his energy on that. But God is saying, I'm looking for somebody who can get the ball. He says, I tell you what, when somebody get the ball, look at my servant Job. So he went and lined out. Look at him. That's the guy who's carrying the ball. So you act like ain't nobody out there doing right. I got somebody out there doing right. And say, well, then I'm going to tackle him. God said, but you can't destroy the seed that he's supposed to pass on. Would you be in that discussion? He says, I want the men to meet with me 3 times a year. We got to go back. We talking about this happy life, happy wife. No, happy God. Because your wife can be happy and you can be going straight to hell. Amen. I mean, really, and think about this. If your Toyota broke down, if your Mercedes broke down, would you go get a Toyota handbook to figure out how to fix it? Man, if you broke down, if your son broke down, if your husband broke down, then don't be going to get no Toyota book. I read this book about men from this woman. Here's the other thing. So you got to return to the source.